Hello all, Doddie Weir here.
Yeah, I think of Doddie. I think of him as he was when we played. We played at rugby, and he was always on the park. He'd be the one that would pull you back into a ruck, try and get the one-upmanship. But you would know he was a serious contender on the pitch, trying to do the best for his team.
Mad Axeman, you should be up here as well. Come on, Jardy. Come on. Jardy boy, come up here. Yeah, just saw him there because he knows the rules. Scotland centre, Ian Jardino, Mad Axeman. Good to see you, big fella. So here is when we played the game of rugby, what actually happened. Come on, get together. Brian Moore's in the bottom. Get in there, kick and punch. Jardy, join in. Just drop the knee. Boom. Look at the smiles on everyone's faces. Was the game absolutely brilliant or what then? Pete, well done, son.
He was a great character out after games. He would always come up and speak to you. That personal approach, wanting to know about you, about your family and how you're getting on. And he's had that contact with rugby players and players outside rugby all over the world. I got capped in '93. Doddie was already involved in the international scene earlier than that, just being a young lad at 21 in the early '90s. He was always breaking through and being on tours with Scotland. And it was at the World Cup in '95 that sort of got to know Doddie a lot better, being away for a long term, 6 weeks. When you're on tour, there was a lot of time to burn, and Doddie with his mate Gary Armstrong would always be coming round your rooms and leaving traps when you're sitting down at a meal, putting salt in the below your spoon, and ever having a laugh on your regard. He was quite a character.
I really got so many games because I was quite tall. Some people are not so tall, and this is one of them here, but well done to you here. And no, it's okay, it's not finished, the humiliation yet, because we're having a little drink outside, and I asked Graham if he was happy, and he said no, and I said, what one are you? Anyway, thanks.
In one of our games that we played, which was just before the World Cup in France, in Paris, Doddie was in the squad there, and it was a big celebration that night. And Doddie was one, along with Rob Wainwright, that I'm sure persuaded the police to give them baccies down the Champs-Elysees, him and his wife Cathy. I'm sure not many Scottish rugby players or any rugby player has managed to bargain that out of the French police.
Perhaps the greatest impact of Doddie and his foundation is the sense of controlled urgency and the idea of adopting new and radical and sometimes disruptive ways to getting the job done.
I would just like to take this opportunity to thank you for your support and generosity. It's been amazing. It's allowed the foundation to fund major trials, and not only that, allowed us to fund people with M&D who need our help. We need to keep going till we find a cure and get rid of M&D, but to date, thank you. Take care, love to all.
Let's hear it for one of Scotland's true sporting heroes, Doddie Weir. Thanks, Doddie.
He's certainly a remarkable man, and a man that's going to be missed. The world will be a lesser place for losing him.